um, the voiceover is actually done by my friend Steve, who is American, not Australian. So
No way.
So he's a bit of a king of accents, is old Steve.
That's brilliant.
I'll say hi to everybody who is watching on YouTube. I've just noticed that we delayed started a little bit, and same on the church website as well. So you missed the fancy little intro, but we're carrying on.
Carrying on.
We're pressing on even with technical issues happening on over here. So don't worry, we'll press on. We'll press on. Let's say hi to some people. Georgia Ellison in there.
Good morning, Georgie.
Out the gate. Straight.
Georgia. So Georgia, I just answered that. Were you not listening? It's not any of us. It's my friend Steve from America.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I thought it was Caleb Fright first of all, but no.
It sounds a little bit like Caleb. Yeah,
we couldn't afford his fancy social media voice.
Famous now.
Plus, regardless of what we had asked Caleb to do, he would have just gone online at 9. Online at his little
9. Dan Michael.
Woo. All right, well, who else we got? Morena from Dan Michaels.
Yeah, Dan.
Graham Randallson's great intro, getting very professional, guys. We are trying to step things up around here.
You loving
it. George is saying that she sent it just as I said it, so okay, that's all right. That's okay.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We press on. But yes, good morning and welcome to Mornings Together with Mon, Rob, and Bernie. It is great to have you with us on this, again, another fine Tuesday morning. The endless summer continues.
Absolutely. It's amazing. It's a very special Tuesday. It's a special Tuesday because in the Latin world and in the States, you really celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May. So I don't have a margarita or a taco to show for it, but it's like a big day.
For margarita,
but yeah, no. And also, it's my daughter's birthday. Mallory's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mallory.
Which is great.
I know you're watching, so happy birthday.
Yeah, she is too. Yeah.
She's watching to get ideas for the project tonight. That's why she watches our show.
That's right. She's gleaning from us.
Stealing it.
We
know the truth. Speaking of significant days coming up, well, today, of course, Cinco de Mayo, but also, Graham Randall just chimed in, Mon, saying that it is a bit early for a margarita. So,
not that I drink them. I do eat the tacos, though. But yeah.
So this weekend on Sunday, of course, is Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Which is very exciting.
Very nice.
It's a bit weird, and I think I mentioned this. I can't remember if it was on the show or some other point, but dads, husbands, partners realize there are no school projects coming home from school this year for mums.
That's right.
And there's no children artwork coming home from kids' church today or this week either. So you're gonna have to figure some stuff out. So the catch-up question for today, and it's to you guys, but also to the people who are listening. What can we do for Mother's Day this year? What can we do to make it special? Let's help each other out. Let's help that poor guy who's at home who hasn't done a single thing yet. I realize the fact that it's Mother's Day this Sunday, and he's still got time to get in and get stuff done. So, Mon, let's start with you. What would be a great thing to do on Mother's Day this Sunday?
Oh my goodness, to have a barista coffee. That would be absolutely amazing. And a cooked breakfast, although my husband's great for that anyway. But like I love the coffee that he makes me in the morning, but like a proper frothy barista coffee. That would be incredible. And especially during this lockdown, that would be a great Mother's Day little treat.
If only all women were that easy to please, Monica. If only all
But if we weren't in lockdown, that's a whole different thing. You know?
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
What about you, Rob? Mother's Day.
I'm gonna help the brothers out there, all right?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. If you order online, it'll be here by Friday. So get ordering online today. If there's something mum wants, get there. I ordered online already, so hopefully it turns up on time, please, Lord. But your kids are home. They can be being creative. They can be doing something. But I've got something for dads out there today. I'm going to offer a prize. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see a picture. Okay, next week of your breakfast you made for your mum for mothers. Okay, so I want to see it fancy. Maybe it's lunch, maybe it's dinner, I don't know, but I want a picture of it. Okay, and I've got a little prize here that I'm going to give. I'm going to put it in your letterbox, or I'm going to get it to you. Okay, the best breakfast that I see is going to get my Jamie Oliver 5 ingredients. All right, I'm going to put that puppy in your letterbox. Okay, so
You're
a little bit of incentive.
You're going to sign it, of course, Flavor Rob. You're going to sign the inside cover.
That's
you know?
right.
Flavor Rob, you got to sign it.
Seriously devalue Jamie's book if I do that, but you know, that's got to come to you. That's going to come to you. We as a team, it won't be just me, but we as a team are going to look at those photos. We're going to show them on the show, and whoever's done the best job, you're going to get that Jamie Oliver book in your mailbox.
I love that. So take a picture of the breakfast you cooked for Mum this weekend. Fire the picture through the Stories of Bethlehem, and then next week, let's say Monday or Tuesday, we'll announce the winner of the book, and then we'll get it to you. And I think we'll devalue it, but we'll get Flavor Rob to sign it, and maybe put a little memo in there, a bit of an inspo quote just to inspire you in your future endeavors. But I just want to jump over to the comments just to see what people are saying that they're going to do. Shout out to Quarry Road Candles, by the way, and I can talk about this, and if Mom's listening, that's fine, because I think it's arriving at their house today, so that's great. They are doing really quick turnarounds in terms of if you want to order a lovely candle for your father or mother.
I recommend Quarry Road Candles as well. They're awesome.
Can you tell we're trying to get a sponsorship deal?
Yeah, I know. Come on, Quarry
Road. Come on, Quarry Road. We love you.
But they come in, they're so beautiful, and they come in like the beautiful packaging and the outside. So like it's beautifully done.
You can even pay, I think it's like $5 to get it gift wrapped by them. So you didn't even have to gift wrap it. You can send it.
It's all done. And they do a beautiful job.
Yeah, all the way.
There's a hot tip for you on this fine morning. So Georgia Ellis saying that Patio Rose is doing pre-made high teas. Dads, all you need to do is pick it up and pop it on a plate. Simple.
Ooh.
Oh.
Come on.
Anna, who has a day off today and is being able to listen to us live today because she's had to go back to work, and she was the one who snuck us into her workplace the other week and was listening to us while being at work. She says that she brought mum flowers to be delivered early on Friday, supporting the locals.
Right on.
I like this from Cherie. I'll get my husband to cook my breakfast so I can have the book.
Oh, total. All right. Come on, Wadu. Let's see those cooking skills, bro.
You're right on.
I love that. That's so good. I will.
Let's go.
I love it.
So please, with Mother's Day this weekend, send in what you do in the lead up to it, and also on the Sunday as well. Love to see people living on their mums during this time where things are a little bit weird and a little bit unnormal. So fire through those pictures and stories to storiesofbethlehem.org.nz. Would love to see those.
Yeah.
Flavor Rob, maybe they want a bit of help this week.
Come on, Flavor Rob, bring it to us.
We've done a lot of flavor tips already. So people, if you need some ideas, just go back and listen to some previous episodes. Listen to what Rob is saying. He's been sharing gold over the last few weeks.
I've talked about breakfasts. I've talked about lunches. I've talked about special meals. So there's plenty out there for you to grab a hold of and make an amazing Mother's Day breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But I just want to pick up 2 quick things this week. A real simple recipe. I know we all love hummus. All right. Hummus. Really, really simple hummus. Okay. So, but first of all, I want to talk about seasonal stuff as well, because everyone knows they've got a million feijoas and persimmons, and the garden's flooded with rhubarb, kiwi fruit, plums, chilies, all these things that are in the season. I want to encourage you, if you can't freeze it or turn it into something, make some preserves. Okay, we talked about this right back at the start. I talked about preserves and pickles. Think about some of those. There's some great online recipes. You don't need Rob to tell you them. Just have a bit of a Google. But hummus, 1 cup of dried chickpeas, very easy to get hold of. Okay, you need some tahini. Tahini is ground sesame seeds. Okay, it's a paste made out of ground sesame seeds. It's available in all of our supermarkets. Tahini, Tahini. Cumin and 3 cloves of garlic or more if you like garlic, a whole lemon and its juice of a whole lemon, sorry, not the whole lemon, because that'd be quite tangy, and then salt and pepper to taste. I love to put some olive oil in there as well, and some paprika just to give it a little bit of something. So you want to soak your chickpeas overnight, cover it in cold water, and put a teaspoon of baking soda in there, and it just softens them down. And then in the morning you want to boil them for about 45 minutes until they're soft. Okay, and then you're going to bung pretty much everything into a food processor. Once they're cool, chuck it all on the food processor, waz that up. Bob's your uncle. You've got hummus. So it's very, very easy. I like to put a bit more cumin in. I love cumin, but you can put all sorts in there. You can put garam masala, you can put some turmeric, you can put anything in there. The flavors are up to you. If you're really keen to experiment, you put things like sun-dried tomatoes and some other things in there, just to spice up your hummus. Jalapenos, there you go. But basic hummus is very, very easy to make. And all you need is a food processor and a bit of boiling, and you're away laughing. So hummus, get that made.
Oh,
there you go.
Love that tip. Love it.
Hummus is great, isn't it? It just is one of these things you always have it in the fridge. Pull it out. Carrots.
Yep.
So good. You can have it for lunch or have it for dinner or a snack. It's so versatile. I love it. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. There's your hummus recipe.
There you go. So if you want to, you can try hummus for mum on Sunday, or you could try something more advanced by checking out the previous episodes and previous things that Rob's been sharing. We had burgers last night. I used some of your tips there, Rob, for some of the burgers we did last night. It was delicious. It was so good.
Delicious. Yeah.
Kay Hearn asks, can you use a tin of chickpeas?
Is that the same?
Absolutely. Yeah. So chickpeas end up doubling in size. So depends on the quantities. You just sort of have to adjust those ratios. Sometimes when they come in cans, they're already quite soft, but just check that they're soft. But yeah, you can use tin chickpeas. Cool. Not quite as nice as the real thing.
Yeah. Graham is chiming in saying that roast pumpkin or creamer hummus is good too as well. So there you go. So all the
make
hummus
sure it's
tips
all
this
cooked
morning
before you put it in. Yeah. Cook your cucumber and your pumpkin first. Yeah.
That's the one.
Some people won't. I know it sounds silly, but some people won't.
They need to. Guys, just to do some housekeeping stuff before we bring on our guest today, and I'm excited for our guest today. They're going to be fun.
So exciting.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So with anything, send your stories through. And I talked about this already today, but I'll bring it up again. Fire through your stories to stories@bethlehem.org.nz. Love hearing your stories, and in particular, like the guest today is on because of a story that they sent through to us. So, who knows what will happen? Stardom is just around the corner if you send through the right thing. You can tag us on social media and all social medias with at Beth Bap Church. You can also follow us there as well. Tomorrow morning, we have Eric from the church care team on with us for a midweek pickup. And so he'll be sharing about all that kind of stuff. But if you need help during this time for anything, care@bethlehem.org.nz, or you can give the church a call with the number that's on the screen. Counseling is available now under level 3 as well. So if you need some counseling stuff, you can contact them through there as well. We love praying for you guys during this season, so you can send through your prayer request still, and the prayer team at church will pray for you during this time. You can do that via text using BBC Prayers, the keyword, through the number 4040, or there are ways on the main church website where you can chuck it in digitally. Love to invite you to join us this weekend on Sunday, on Mother's Day, for our Sunday services at 9 and 11. The services will be held online wherever you're watching the content currently. So it'll be on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the church website. We keep forgetting to talk about this, but our worship pastor Darren Porter is updating a worship playlist during this time as well. Awesome. Or a few different playlists on our Spotify. So if you go follow the user Bethlehem Baptist Music on Spotify, there's a bunch of playlists and things there that you can listen to that have been created by staff and Darren. Speaking of Spotify, once we finish our episodes, I sit down and I edit them out, and then we put them out onto Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts as well. So all you need to do is search Mornings Together, and they'll be there. And we've done something very cool that it's a bit nerdy for me, but I'm excited about it. We've just stepped up our audio quality. So
Bernie's buzzing out about this.
The crispness of the audio recordings now is delicious. So and yesterday's was the first one we did. So make sure you go and listen to not only should you listen to yesterday's episode with Ben because it was amazing, but because the audio is pretty nice. That's enough nerd chat from me. I'll just jump over to the comments quickly before we bring on our guest. So Eric is saying that during lockdown, we made our own hummus for the first time, and it went so well, we don't plan to ever buy hummus again.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, it lasts a long time in the fridge, so it's a good thing. Yeah.
So Hannah actually brings up something that we talked about way back at the beginning of everything, saying that we want Cooper back. So maybe we'll have to enter negotiations with Pedro again about bringing Cooper back on.
We will. I'll have to. He's having a groom on Friday, so we'll have to do the before and the after. the shaggy and the cleaned up look.
Eunice has told me to keep chatting about tech stuff. All right, sweet.
How much did you pay Eunice? Come on.
Yeah.
Also, while I remember, I need to do a shout out for Esme. Now, Esme knew me when I was a little kid up in the Bay of Islands and stuff like that. And she apparently has been watching the show with us. And so good morning, Esme. Lovely to have you with us.
Morning.
Lovely to see you. Even though I can't see you, but you can see me. There you go.
Right?
All right. So I think we've crossed over the Bruce line today.
Bruce line.
Significantly. That's okay. It's okay. So about end of last week, I received an email from a family, and the email contained just a single picture. And this was the picture, and it was a letter to us. And it says, "To the morning show. My mummy watches your show every day. She sends the kids out of the room so she can drink coffee and listen in peace. Love from Olivia Gary. P.S. Monica is my favorite." Now, this got me thinking many things. The first of all is, how can Monica possibly be Olivia's favorite? So I figured, we'll do the good thing. Let's bring the Gary family on and let's ask them directly. And I'm just seeing them off camera, and this is going to be great. You guys are ready for this? All right, here we go. Here comes the Gary family. Good morning, Gary family.
Hey.
Yeah, Gary family. This is awesome.
That is great. So the Gary family, we've got Eric, we've got Michaela, who are the parents, and then we've got Olivia and Caleb. And so Olivia is there in the little unicorn outfit. So Olivia, why don't you tell us more about the letter you wrote? Why is Monica the best?
Monica, your favorite. Stage fright.
Stage fright, that's right.
She wasn't shy before the show.
Why don't you answer for her? So why does Olivia find Monica the best?
Well, to be fair, Olivia and her mother find Monica the best because she's a good boss. And we love
a girl boss.
Hashtag girl boss. Yeah, right on. You're a girl boss too, Olivia. Thank you.
One vote.
Yeah, that's Rob. Nobody likes that. That's okay. I'm not sensitive about that. All right. Well, how have things?
All of you.
Thanks, Olivia. That's nice. So, how have things been for the Gary family during, of course, lockdown, and now we're under level 3? How's it gone for you guys?
Good. It's been really busy and really long. Of course, it's been the same length of time for everybody. But yeah, we've been reviewing through the some questions that we knew you were going to be asking us, and I was trying to think of all the things that we have done, and we were writing things down, and then there was something else, and then there was something else, and something else, and we're like, wow, it seemed like so long ago that it all started. There's so much has actually gone on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really interesting. I think we've all learned a lot about each other.
It's been very hectic. This is only 2 out of 3 of our kids. We have another one too, who's 4, who's not here. We joined Bubbles with my parents in level 3, so he's having a sleepover, which is quite nice.
Nice.
But it's been 5 of us, plus we've also had my sister living with us, and the dog. She's been working downstairs and she talks on the phone a lot, so we've got to keep the kids away from her. And then Eric's been at work sometimes and often night shifts, so he could be sleeping during the day.
Yeah.
Which means I've got to keep the kids quiet. Also try to do their schoolwork and also try and work from home myself. So,
So it's easy, right? So it's easy environment to be trying to do all this stuff in. No worries.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you've seen the little video, and it's like parents dropping off their kids at grandparents after lockdown's lifted, and it's like a drive-by, and they throw the kids out of the car door and then carry on again, and the grandparents just like.
I've seen that video from my grandparents and just said, "Be prepared."
Yeah.
So,
We Eric's mum lives one block in one direction and his dad lives one block in the other direction. So we reckon we're just going to pack their bags and just shut the door.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, that's good.
I love it.
I love it. That's so good. So I have a question for the kids, for Olivia and for Caleb. So during this time, what have been some of your highlights, or your favorite moments?
Living? What's been your favourite? Okay, go for it.
You say first. What's been your highlight?
Making a big Lego, making a big, like a kind of Eiffel Tower that touches our ceiling.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
goodness.
Out of
That's
Lego.
All out of Lego.
Well, I
Wow.
like that.
A lot of Lego.
Caleb
Wow.
and I, we set the task one day to build a Lego tower to touch the roof, which took the majority of the day. But we did it, mate? We got all
Oh, that's so
and it
cool.
was about another 2 days before it was just from one side of the house to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Caleb,
So
you're a
good.
boy after Bernie's own heart.
I'm a huge Lego fan, as you might have seen.
Part of lockdown was when we did a disco in the garage with Daddy's work light on his truck and lots of shiny lights. And it was
Yeah.
So
because we've never done it before.
It was
Oh,
very cool. We got to see a video of it. It looked awesome.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait.
Very, very cool. Caleb, I'm enjoying seeing your Lego creations right up on camera. They're very, very cool.
I know. I love the show and tell. It's awesome.
Yeah. I want to say,
That's
just
so
quickly
good.
before we carry on, George has actually chimed in, Michaela, saying, "Yay, Gary! I wondered where your comments were, Michaela." So there you go. So
Yeah.
you're, we don't
Her
probably have
first
time
comment
to-
came up before the intro finished.
I don't know if we have time today to talk about it, but the rivalry between Michaela and Georgia going
I
on.
know.
But
I love it. Yeah.
maybe we'll say that for another episode.
Friend, honestly. I'm going to have coffee with her after.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are.
Exactly.
All right, kids, again, because you've been doing a little competition at home, and we're going to see the trophy in a little bit, but I want to know, what is the craziest game you've played as part of your competition so far?
Okay, go for it.
Eating lots of marshmallows, and we try to get as much as we can in our mouth.
That's right.
Nice.
And this was the trophy.
Oh, there's the trophy.
Yeah, really.
Fluffy,
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
fluffy bunnies.
Fluffy bunny.
What's the craziest thing you've done?
The first thing in the morning with Auntie Reese. This is gonna be fun. The first thing we did is got in our togs, get our towel, jumped in the pool, and then jumped in the spa. The first thing in the morning.
We had
Yeah.
this thing, and it was freezing.
Amazing.
I love it.
I believe you, Olivia.
So good.
By the way, Michaela, Georgia says she's keen. Let's do it before I go home to Wellington. So there you go. So there we go. Well, that does sound very crazy. Rob, would you jump into a nice cold pool in the morning and then jump into your spa? Would you
No,
do that?
but my kids have woken up. We have our spa pool working, and our kids woke up and they were just like, "Can we go for a spa right now?" So, like 8 o'clock in the morning, it's freezing cold. They're out there in the spa. So I totally see what kids are doing there. They love that.
It is
What a
so
great
cool.
way to start the morning.
So I've loved, you guys have sent through a lot of pictures and videos to us in the show, and we've shared a lot of it on the show, which I think has been great, and I'm sure it's been an inspiration to other families. But I want to hear from Eric and from Michaela, what would be some of your other advice to other families at this time? I know things are a little bit different again because we're in level 3, and we might change again next week, and school's back and all stuff. But what has been the best thing you've learned during this time that you could give as advice to other families with young kids?
I want to try with a little bit of advice going back to the Mother's Day as well. Talk about it right at the start. My top tip for fathers out there for Mother's Day is get up nice and early, grab all the kids, and just leave the house with dinner. Trust me, that's going to be the best Mother's Day that the mums have ever had.
Yeah.
After the last few weeks, if your house is anything like mine, they're just going to be the happiest they've ever been.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Eric. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Some of our advice is keep your expectations low, and if you think they're low enough, just lower them some more. Like in terms of what you need to achieve in the day, just one thing is good. You know, like on Sunday when it was raining and wet, the kids wanted to watch movies all day, and I was like, "Oh, how do I be a good parent?" You know, with movies, and I'm like, "Right, the deal is you have to go for a walk for at least half an hour at some point in the day. Rest of the day is yours." And we did that, and so I call that a successful day.
Nice.
That's
I don't know if you saw Caleb Fryatt, who's of course a regular on the show. He posted a video, I think it was last week, that his kids were begging him for more screen time, and he told them for every minute you clean your room or clean the house, you get a minute of screen time. And so apparently the kids were like working for like almost like 3 hours, like trying to build up as much screen time as they could, just working away cleaning their bedroom and their house.
Yeah. The trouble with our house is they would spend like a good 3 days cleaning the house, but they wouldn't actually be clean; they'd just be hiding. And end up being 3 days worth of movies and the mess of the house.
So our top 5 for being a parent, like we've listened to Mon's top 5, you know, listen to this podcast and read this book and watch this movie, and we're like, when? Enrolled in Harvard Business School, and again, I'm like, I'm gonna have that in my heart. So our top 5 are: 1, don't drink more than 5 coffees in a day. 2, try to make sure you have the same amount of kids in the evening as you did in the morning. Number 3, make sure you wash them sometimes. Not every day, just sometimes. Number 4, make sure you feed them something green every now and again.
No.
And number 5, don't start drinking before 5 o'clock.
No.
Tips for lockdown with children. That's the
I love it.
That is amazing.
Come on, Michaela. Brilliant.
That is hilarious. That's awesome.
We've had a comment come in just as you were saying that, Michaela. It's from Kyle Fleischman, our executive pastor. Wait, what's wrong with more than 5 coffees in one day?
I know. I'm thinking the same thing.
Afternoon naps drag out.
Yeah. It's like when you're desperate to go to sleep in the evening because you're so tired, you can't because you're pinging so much caffeine through your system. So it's a balance, you know. You have enough to get through the day, but not enough to keep you awake at night.
That's right.
That's great.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. My favorite tip, Michaela, I love it. Do a head count.
Do a head count.
Still got 3.
Make sure. Roll call. Where's Caleb?
All right, so I want to pivot the conversation a little bit just for the final parts of this, and just talk to kind of what has God been saying to you guys during this COVID-19 season. So, what are some of the things that God's been teaching you, whether it be through the Sunday content or just in general as you've gone through this time? And the kids can answer this as well as the parents. Just keen to hear.
Yeah.
So, just sort of bouncing off what Ben Pierce talked about yesterday, we've really been trying to focus on that whole own your own spirituality and how to build faith at home with your own family. And sort of, I know it's something that we're thinking about. It's something that BBC Kids is thinking about all the time. Is this whole, church in the building is 1 hour out of a week, and we as a family, as parents, are responsible for so much more of our children. And so trying to find those little moments in the day where you can invest God's truth into their life is so much more powerful to our kids than 1 hour a week.
That's
in a
so
church
good.
building.
So good.
And the church has been putting out such great content. It's been really cool, and we've been putting, like, Livy helped me make videos for kids' church and stuff, and we love it. But when it comes down to it, it's the parents and it's the family that are responsible for the faith at home and that's become really apparent to us. And not so much about doing devotions with your kids and Bible studies and all of that, but it's when they're having a scrap and an argument, which we've had so many of. You know, how can you bring in the fruits of the Spirit or a truth about that kid's identity that helps them to know who they are and who they belong to?
Good.
Yeah, so that's part of it. The other part of it for us is we've been really trying to find the joy. This little one's middle name is Joy. And you can spend so much time, and we're really bad at this. This is something we're working on. But you can spend so much time trying to correct your kids and get them to do what you want them to do, and discipline them and make sure that everything's organized and running well. And you forget to have fun, and you forget to enjoy what the kids are up to, and what they're actually wanting from you. And so we've been trying to focus on. It's not about what your kids are doing. It's about who your kids are and what type of person you're trying to teach them to be.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I really like that. I really like that.
So good. I love that. That's the comment that stuck out to me too with Ben Pierce. Own your own spirituality. Because I know Rob and I were talking that like especially as with speakers or preachers. Like we're 5% of that. 95% is on you to do whatever it is with the seed that's been given. So we can prepare and do everything, but the rest is on us to receive.
It was such a cool experience for us to have Easter at home, and we got out Great Nana's crystal glasses,
which I think was what Rob said, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got out. And we made homemade bread, and we shared communion together as a family, and that's
awesome.
We've done that, and it was actually really special to be able to lead our own family through something that
So
difficult.
good.
Nice.
So there's been some cool times like that during lockdown, and we're hoping that continues into the future.
It's so good.
I love it.
I
love it.
All right, so we've got a bit of a tradition on the show where we invite our guests to pray, and so we'll let you guys do that in just a moment. But I'll just say again. So, well, firstly, thank you guys so much for being on the show, Olivia, Caleb. You guys are amazing. You guys have done so well. I think you should be really proud of yourselves. And it's been so good having the whole family with us today. Lots of people loving what you guys said, especially about the top 5 from you, Michaela. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think a lot of parents like amen, yes, and amen. I'm going to be taking that on. So tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, we'll be back, and we'll have Eric, our care pastor from BBC, on with us tomorrow, doing for our midweek checkup. Just working through that. So, but remember what Rob said at the top of the show. Send through your pictures of the breakfast. We'll talk about this again throughout the rest of the week. But send through your pictures of breakfast that you're going to cook, Mum, and you can win a defaced Jamie Oliver cookbook, personalized by Rob Stacey himself. But Gary family, why don't you pray for us as we finish up our time together today?
Okay. All right. Dear Lord, we thank you for everything that you've been doing in families during this time. We thank you for this opportunity to spend more time together and to really learn about you and what it means to really teach our kids about faith at home. We thank you for the opportunities to have people like dads at home when they're not normally at home. We thank you for the blessing of our children. Help us to enjoy them. Help us to keep speaking the truth of identity into their lives of who made them and where they belong. We just thank you for all of those blessings, and we pray strength to the parents for the next few weeks, for parents who are trying to be mum and teacher and worker and dad all at the same time. We just pray that you would impart your strength to them, give them your peace, help them to have moments of rest when they need, and just really be with them over these coming weeks. So we thank you for all of our blessings. Thank you for the mornings together, team. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
You guys are amazing.
Amazing.
Well, that's we're gonna wrap
Thanks for
things up
being
there.
on.
But Gary family, make sure you hang on online just after we've do the outro bumper because we want to hang out with you guys for a little bit longer. But to everybody else, we will catch you back here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you then. Catch ya.
Hey, guys.